Now, in the next 6 days, that is the 12th of November, that is the deadline for the implementation of the South Sudan peace agreement, and it will elapse on that day. The rebel leader Riek Machar is supposed to be in the country as the vice president of Southern Sudan, and his soldiers, according to the peace agreement, should have been implemented into the national army by now, but that hasn't happened. However, Riek Machar is asking for a 6-month extension, and while his rival Salva Kiir, who is now in a stronger position than he was when the war broke out, says the deal must be implemented on 12th or never. So you have Riek Machar saying, no, my rebels haven't been implemented into the national army. And then you have Mr. Salva Kiir saying, no, it's either 12th November or nothing. So right about now, we are joined by ONYANGO KAKOBA. He's the Secretary General of the Forum of Parliaments of Member States of the International Conference of Great Lakes Region. And he was in South Sudan. And he has a lot of information, so he's the right person to talk to. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So tell us, you've been on the ground in Southern Sudan. Tell us, what is happening?
Well, thank you for welcoming me to the studios. In South Sudan, actually, I never went as an individual. We went as a team, and this was a delegation or a mission set up by the Forum of Parliaments of the Member States of International Conference on Great Lakes Region, based in Kinshasa, where I operate from. And this team was led by none other than the president of the forum, the current president, who is the Speaker of the Republic of Congo. We went, and our main aim was to see how the forum could contribute to the process of bringing about peace in South Sudan. And we met a number of people, including His Excellency President Salva Kiir and other stakeholders, the UN, AU, IGAD, the Revitalizing Mechanism Institution, and even the civil society.
When you got there, what did you see? Is the ceasefire holding?
Yeah, the ceasefire is holding in as far as the signatories are concerned, because the ceasefire was signed, the revitalized agreement was signed between the government and a coalition of opposition led by Dr. Riek Machar. But as far as the signatories are concerned, the ceasefire is holding, and there has not been fighting. There is no fighting. Juba is calm. There's no fighting. But of course, the tension now relates to the formation of
the power sharing government
of
on the 12th of November. And one of the agreements that were reached in the resolution was to have Machar's rebels integrated into the national army. It hasn't been done. So if this hasn't been done, and Salva Kiir is saying no, it's 12th November or nothing, will this throw the peace deal into disarray?
But even then, for the army, for that process to be accomplished, the forces have to be brought in a collection center. And in South Sudan, there has been a lot of rain with a lot of flooding. That has also complicated things. And that's one of the reasons why Dr. Riek Machar is saying he's not ready to form the government. But also,
will he get that 6 months extension, do you think?
Well, when the government says it is ready to form the government, but of course this peace process has guarantors. And the guarantors, of course, in this current one, we have Uganda and Sudan. As you may remember, our President Museveni, and then President of Sudan at that time, Bashir, played a very big role. But on top of that, there's also an organization that is leading the process. That is IGAD. So consultations are going on to see what best can be done to make sure that there is no fighting in South Sudan again. Because when you talk to the people are quite tired of fighting, and they hope the best will come out of any arrangement. So I'm sure consultations are now going on.
The Secretary General of the Forum of Parliaments of Member States of the International Conference on the Great Lakes region right there. ONYANGO, thank you for coming.
Pleasure.
It's been amazing. So there you have it. ONYANGO says there won't be any war. The dialogue shall continue to reign supreme in this process so that